What's up? It's AB Trades here. We're going to be going over the daily watch list video, the top stocks to watch out for tomorrow. If you've never been to my channel, I'm AB Trades and I teach people how to day trade options. Please like so I know y'all like this video and the content in it. Comment so I know what else you want to see outside of these daily videos. And third, subscribe so you can get notified when these videos come out. As always, we're going to start off with SPY, which is the S&P 500 ETF. So we have been trading in this range in between 277.5 to 280. This has been our new range for today. If you can see here, we do have this support that we broke through that is now turning into an overhead resistance, and we have the support here at 277.5. And the pre-market notes that I included in this morning, if you want access to those, I do SPY pre-market notes in the free Discord group, which is the first link below. And if you want to go on the 1 minute, I said watch out for the 280 zone as an area for rejection. And if you can look here, in the morning we pushed up to around this 280 area, and then we had that nice sell-off. So that was a great area to catch some puts, and it was a great trade overall. And now we're just crashing so far. With, well, at least the futures are aftermarket because of a tweet sent out by Trump. Trump sure can move the market. Anyways, we're looking to be trading in between the range of 280 and 277.5. We're going to be range bound until we choose a place to break out. If you can see here, just so that we can get an understanding of where we're going on because the 1 hour shows it, we're actually already breaking below 277.5. So if we can hold below 277.5, then we may in fact actually be able to hold that level and then drop further tomorrow. Again, it's all about playing those support and resistance zones, and currently our support zone is 277.5, and it looks like it's getting broken. So, moving on, we're going to discuss the stocks that were mentioned in the group chat. First one being SPY, which I already covered, and then the Qs. The QQQs is like SPY, but I believe for NASDAQ, I believe IWM's Russell, QQQ is NASDAQ. If you can see here, let's go to the daily to get a better time frame. We actually been selling off with SPY, but today we actually had more of a green day versus SPY's a red day. I don't really know what to say here, except we do have almost this formation of a head and shoulders. We have shoulder, head, shoulder, and continuation through, where we're seeing support come into effect here at around 176 area. So I'd just say watch for support. Why? Because we have the top here, some previous consolidation here. So that's why we're having a quick bounce here. But if we can't hold that 176 area, then we'll see that nice continuation of a sell-off. Looking here, we also have MSFT, which I should have here, Microsoft. We're starting to consolidate, which means our highs are starting to get lower and our lows are starting to get higher. We're forming basically what is known as a triangle pattern. We had this previous uptrend, consolidation, volume starting to shrink. We can see more of a consolidation around the price point of between 126 and 127. Watch for that to really consolidate and then break out either to the upside or to the downside. Most likely looking upside because that's where we have our previous trend, but sometimes we can get that reversal triangle and look for a move down. Also, Ulta and Uber have been two stocks mentioned. I will not be talking about those because their liquidity is not up to par. You will have a hard time entering and exiting those stocks because the option tables are not as liquid as other stocks that we can talk about. Next stock being mentioned is Nvidia. Nvidia here, you can see that we're starting to have this sell-off ever since we broke out above here. Like I said, we're going to have this support here at around 138.50. So watch out for that support here at 138.50. If we drop below, then we'll be targeting around 120 as our next support. If we can bounce, then we'll be looking at around 150 for our next resistance. Looking at the next stock here, we're going to be looking at INTC, which I did have up, so I didn't have to look it up, but it's Intel. Intel's starting to finally build a base here around $43, where we've had this bouncing, where we had this zone of support in the past, right? We can see that we bounced here, bounce, and now we're looking to semi-bounce here. So if we can hold above 43, then we'll be looking to be able to bounce here on INTC. But if we eventually break through 42, 43, then we'll be looking for that sell-off. Next stock that was being requested is AMD. AMD, remember, we have this super long uptrend that we're validating on the daily chart. We're looking to come back down, so we'll be looking to target $27 as our next place for a potential bounce on this trend line. Tesla is going to be our next stock as requested. Tesla here, we're breaking down under this 240 as I've been mentioning in the Sunday Stock Talks that we were looking to go short here. But now that we're starting to slow down and build a base here with a bunch of dojis and indecisive candles, we may start to finally pick up. As I said before, I'm going to be long above 200. If we can get above 200, then I will be more likely to think that the stock is going to the upside. Because what can happen here is we have this minor pull up, rejection, and then a continuation to the downside. But if we get above 200, I would say that we're starting to finally build some good room for the bulls to head up there. Let's see. Looking through the chat now. BPTH, I've never heard of that stock, so I'm going to assume that liquidity is low. BPTH. And this looks like a penny stock runner, so the trade tab will not be anything impressive. It doesn't even have options. Guys, I am an options trader. I prefer to only cover stocks that are options. If you want me to do a specific video over just stocks, just investing, just swing trading, please leave that in the comments and let me know. But right now, these daily videos are for options. Looks like our next stock here is NIO. Looking at here at NIO, we kind of broke below the support around $6 hold number, then we started to sell off. Again, when we're looking at stocks priced at this level, hold numbers are crucial. So I'll be looking at the $3 price point as support, $4 as the next resistance. So just watch that as we go through. Facebook and Apple. Let's see if we can look at, that's AMD, already covered that. Facebook here, we're, like I've been saying, we've been range bound in between 180 and 185 here, so just trade range bound until we break above or below. Apple here, looking that we're kind of showing some support here to the upside, where we're going to have that support come into play at around 175, and then, which is what we're seeing here, we're seeing some support come in, and then hopefully we can get up. I'd say above 185, we should be good to continue back up, but if we can't hold above 185, then we'll eventually see that downtrend, that down move back to the downside. And again, someone mentioned the tweet from Trump, which is, he said, on June 10th, the United States will impose a 5% tariff on all goods coming into our country from Mexico until such time illegal immigrants coming through Mexico and into our country stop. The tariff will gradually increase until the illegal immigration problem is remedied. So again, that definitely caused a huge spike off. If we want to look at ES, which is the futures, which trade 24.5, 24.6, whatever it is, and we can see the actual movement. You can see that we had this huge drop, almost a matter of 20 points so far in just 30 minutes, which is quite ridiculous. But still, you know, president can move the market if need be. But anyways, guys, it looks like we're trying to hold below this level, which is on SPY, that low that we want to continue. And thank you for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe. I'm going to try to get out a Saturday study video to y'all, as I know y'all enjoy it. So please give me a thumbs up for that. See y'all tomorrow.